excitement already starting to crescendo, with fans gathering and streaming into the building. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Pascal Siakam.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
A look at Indiana's starting group. They've got Halliburton, Pascal Siakam out there with Toppin. Then there's Walker, and it's the Cobra in at the 2. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Well, there are always trades this time of year, Clark, but we rarely talk about the human aspect of these moves.
That's a great point, B.A. You know, these guys integrate into their communities. They create bonds and friendships and connections. Their kids go to school and make friends. And then if they're traded, all of that is disrupted. So it's often overlooked, but it's a real part of being a pro basketball player in the NBA.
Well, MP has made it clear that scoring is an emphasis for him right now. He's looking to be more assertive offensively.
And when you have a player like MP make a statement like this, it sends a message to the rest of the team. It's him telling his teammates, give me the ball and let me do my thing. All eyes are going to be on MP, and he might be drawing some extra double teams too. A lot of teams want to prove MP wrong.
Now Halliburton to the inside, lets it fly. Shot's good by the Cobra. The Cobra's gotten his second bucket.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Pass to Holmgren, launches a 3, and the Cobra pulls it down. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Here's Toppin, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. The Cobra can't hit.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren from behind the arc. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
So it's the Thunder now, after the basket by Indiana on the other end. Now here's Holmgren. He's covered by Siakam. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Williams. Holmgren's got 6.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Topic is checked in for Oklahoma City. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Here's Topic, 15 in his last outing. And it's Holmgren missing. Williams against Walker. Pass to Siakam. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot's good by the Cobra. He has 6.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Cobra in the last game against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He had 46 points, and he couldn't be kept off the glass. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Two shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops him first. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. And he can't hit the second. The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Fires the 3. Indiana with a rebound. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
On target from range.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their...
Offense. Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 27 points his last game. Good.
Yeah, making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string. And we see him do this time and time again.
Shot's good by the Cobra.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Chandler. Outside, Williams. Inside, here's Hartenstein. Soft touch off the glass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
To the paint. Here's the Cobra. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Currently scoring almost 32 a game. So valuable on offense. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the Cobra. Pass to Walker. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Toppin. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Siakam, no good. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The Pacers out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Well, we've got a developing story here. Standing by remotely, we go to our 2K insider, Shams Charania, for the details.
Thanks, Brian. With anticipation leading up to the trade deadline, the Hornets front office has not been idle. They've talked about needing to toughen up their perimeter defense, and they did that and more by going out and making a deal for OG Anunoby. Many of his peers consider Anunoby the best perimeter defender in the league, and he will completely reshape this team's defense. The price wasn't cheap, but it was one they'll happily pay.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Pascal Siakam out there with Walker. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Diabate in at the center spot. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Here's the Cobra. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And that one's good. Topic.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's the Cobra. Pass to Diabate. Outside Walker. Down low. Here's the Cobra in the air. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Dang, shot is off.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's the Cobra, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Thunder trail by 10. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
The Pacers making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Cenet. There's a screen by Jang. The Thunder with another miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's the Cobra. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes a first.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Here's the Cobra. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Walker. Second chance effort. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Chandler, he's checked in for more.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. The Cobra's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Halliburton outside. 1:11 left in the first half. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein comes in for Jang, and it's Chet Holmgren in for Chandler. And the Pacers with possession here.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
Williams finds Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Wide open look. And the jumper is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
The Cobra can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Walker. Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
Here's the Cobra, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. And the basket is good.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Thunder trail by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservative. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
And so it's Indiana earning this break in the action, up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the...
If these guys end up making the cut, this will be a dunk contest for the ages, man. They're not just athletes, they are showmen.
And as long as they show me creativity, and it reminds me like a box of donuts, I need something fresh.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Indiana Pacers.
The offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
That being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Oklahoma City shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it Williams in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Great touch from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Down by 12. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
The defense gives Shai all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
The Cobra. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Holmgren finds Williams. Hartenstein with a screen on Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. So it's Oklahoma City now. 9-point game.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the middle. Here's the Cobra. Oh, connects again.
Yeah, another extraordinary effort from him. Now, we've come to expect this as of late.
Yeah, he's now tied for 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
The Cobra passes to Toppin. Drills it from deep. Toppin's got his second basket on the night.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Wallace outside. And here's Hartenstein. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. The floater. And it's Holmgren missing. Indiana leading by 12. Toppin finds Halliburton. The 3 is up. Hartenstein pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
The free throw drops for Williams. Topic is checked in for Wallace. And the Pacers also making a change. Diabate's checked in. Indiana's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Walker. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Here's Williams. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And Williams drops them both. Pacers leading by 8. Here's the Cobra. He's got 40 now. The Pacers again can't hit. The Thunder have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Here's Williams. Diabate grabs the board. The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 in the 3rd. Shot's good by the Cobra.
And just not letting up at all. You have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Chandler comes in for Williams. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter. Just 2 to shoot. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Pacers leading by 11. The Cobra passes to Halliburton. Here's the Cobra. 43 points in the game. Pass to Toppin. Here's Diabate. Here's the Cobra. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. The Cobra's got 12 now in this quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Siakam, he's checked in for Diabate.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the second free throw is good.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's the Cobra. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Can he keep it going? He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Indiana Pacers, now holding a 12-point. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Indiana, we've got Toppin, Walker out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Halliburton, and it's the Cobra in at the shooting guard position.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Pass to Topic. Williams from long range gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Pacers leading by 11. Here's the Cobra. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams up top, defended by Halliburton. Wallace misses.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Halliburton finds Siakam. Good. He hits again, and that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And there's the screen. Williams from long range nails it from beyond the arc.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game. The Thunder making a switch here. Moore's checked in.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
the Thunder, Hartenstein. He's checked in for Chandler. Holmgren comes in for Moore. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. Thunder trail by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Lets it fly. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Down low. And stolen by Holmgren. They push it up 4-on-3. Hartenstein with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And the Cobra pulls it down. The Cobra's got 9 rebounds now.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's the Cobra. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. The Cobra can't hit. The Thunder have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Holmgren, true on the 14-footer.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range.
But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's the Cobra. Driving inside, and he banks in the layup. The Cobra's got 55.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 9. No dice from the high post.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again. Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Wallace misses. Indiana leading by 12. Walker passes to the Cobra. Shot on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses. Oklahoma City has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning because once he does, he makes you pay. Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Pacers.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next... meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game from Cobra.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
He gets the first, and that brings him within single digits. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the Cobra. Oh, another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander using his post moves to get the 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33 points. Indiana on offense. They've led by as many as 14. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
From 17. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.